Hey friends, in this video we're going to walk through a lesson prompt specifically related to the Generation AI human-centered prompts for the modern educator and the Learning Booster section with deeper inquiry. So I've copied over a prompt and I've modified it and I've included some additional information. So I'm providing the topic, which is 5th grade science, students specifically, target NGSS standard PS1A, structure and properties of matter. The activities should enable students to formulate questions, delve into concepts, etc. So let's generate that prompt and see what we get. And let's take a look at the results. So it looks like we have 3 different activities that have been generated. States of matter relay race, mystery matter. Students investigate the properties of different types of matter by observing and experimenting with unknown substances, and edible molecules. Well, the relay race looks fun, but I want to look at a couple of things about this. So let's look at the procedures. Okay, those are good. But now what I want to do is I want to say, let's take activity 3 and turn it into a 50-minute lesson plan with a formative assessment. Be sure to include any text that I would need for direct instruction. Okay, and our results are here, so it's given us a lot of detail. Some materials list, the procedure list, providing a brief overview of 3 states of matter, examples of each state, and I could refine this further and tell it I really want more, so please provide more. Setting up the relay race, the formative assessment, they anchored it back to it here, a formative assessment handout. So I don't really like that. It isn't a very good one. So we're ultimately going to tell ChatGPT that we'd just love something with a little more meat to it. So what I'm now going to do is I'm going to ask it to come up with some formative assessment types and ask it to kind of think outside the box. And it provided me with some different options, a graphic organizer, snore, kind of boring, but we can still ask it to push it further. Concept mapping, always good to show our thinking. 1-minute writing, ask students to write a 1-minute response to a specific question. Okay, so for those of you that aren't familiar, I would probably encourage at this point to take this idea of the 1-minute writing and use Edge Protocol's Thin Slide. 1 picture, 1 word to get your point across. It's a really fantastic resource and I highly recommend it. I'll include it in the notes here on the video, so be sure to check that out. That's probably the one I would go with. You get the formative assessment quickly and it doesn't take a lot of time, so I recommend that one. And that's it. This is a great way to get students engaging in deeper inquiry. Obviously you can have more extended inquiry projects, but part of the process is introducing these things to our students so they begin to exhibit a little bit of curiosity, and sometimes we have to do that with structure in the beginning before we unleash them on more open-ended inquiry activities.